First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Brakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Right, in this particular video, I want to touch on false prophets. All right, because you have a particular group out there I want to focus on, even though there's plenty of false prophets out there in these camps that's teaching lies. But I want to talk about the IUIC. I want to focus in on them. And it's because a video surfaced recently of Nate Satan and some of his congregation going out and getting that C-test. And he recorded it. Now, there's a reason why he recorded it is because he wants to influence other Israelites to go do it. Like, it ain't that bad, you know? But 1 + 1 is 2. If he's trying to influence you to take the test, he's going to try to influence you to take the juice. Don't forget, he also told a nurse back then to take the juice for her job. Now, what if she take this juice? I mean, he's already getting tested. I believe that's exactly what he wants. You know, Elder Manak Zakbar was bringing it out. And this guy's a false prophet, man. He also says there's no such thing as Jacob's trouble. He tried to backtrack on it, but he can't. He already defended it, his stance, and told the other guy that was going against him, that was getting deep all into it. He's Israelite, but he ain't practicing Israelite. I believe that brother died, but he was getting all into it. The brother that died, and they Satan stood his ground and kept on teaching lies. You know, that video's out there. You know, but if he's saying that there's no Jacob's trouble, then that means he's saying that there's no famine, there's no sword, there's no destruction, there's no microchip. This guy is a false prophet. He says that the new moon is the full moon. Look, for those that's out there that's following this guy, you gotta use your brain, man. There's only so long that we're gonna come on the internet and tell you these things and expose these men for false prophets. You gotta, you know what I mean, use your brain. You can't hold your hand forever. It's gonna be a time that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna take us off the internet and also take us off of the streets, the highways and byways. And that's another thing, the name. They say the name is not Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So they said, you know, they could call him anything. They said, one dude said you could call him Yo Play Yogurt, which you can. But you gotta also think, well, if you can call him anything, why not call him Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Why are you so against that? This is 2 Peter's. And now I'm gonna bring up an article because they was out there getting tested. So I'm gonna read something. This is 2 Peter's chapter 2, and start at 1. But there were false prophets also among the people. There were false prophets back then. It's false prophets now. Even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in the damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Something gonna happen to them, man. You know, we don't know when, but the Most High gonna do something real grievous to these niggas out here teaching these lies. Now, I'm not a look. I know brothers say, you know what, hominid attacks and things like that. You my enemy, man. If you teaching lies on purpose, you sold out, you took that Judas bag. I don't hate you, but right now you're an enemy of the truth, so therefore you're my enemy. All right? Love you though. See you in the kingdom. But you're a false prophet. Telling people there's going to be no Jacob's trouble, so you got everybody gyrating and dancing and making rap videos and like that. Telling them that it's the microchip is in the mark of the beast. He said, it's June. There's no microchip. It's June. That video's out there. But what do he say now? Around the world, they're using microchip. People getting implanted, man. Sweden is trying to be the first place to be cashless. A lot of people getting microchip. Instead of having train tickets, they want to use their hand. They get to cut in a line and clubs. If you go to the club and somebody got the microchip, they get the cut. Now, if a whole group of people in the club get full because everybody got microchips, you just don't get in the club. All right? They got special privileges, man. Not just that, big banks. This is going back to 2019. Banco Sabadell linked up with I think it's called GMSA or GSMA. It's a mobile network that represents the interest of a lot of people who own phone networks. You just look them up, and they put on a little display of injecting somebody with a microchip and then transferring money to the microchip to the bank account. Right. This is, and it was putting on a new demonstration of a new global currency, or something like that. This right here, this is out. But he'll sit back and tell you that this is the microchip is the mark of the beast. So a lot of people gonna die because of that. No, they don't want to believe, you know, the microchip is the mark of the beast because they won't be able to eat. It causes them to have faith. No, they want to dance and gyrate, shake their butt, have dance offs. You got served. And record it and act like they're having a good old time, and they're going to and just go to heaven, go to the kingdom of heaven. It don't work out like that, man. It's Matthew 24 and 24, and we read, "For there shall rise false Hamashayaks." Sound like that word. And false prophets, right? Zabak, Adamabot. Both of them talk about the microchip and say it's not the mark of the beast. You know? What else? Who else? ISUPK says that you can have sex with your wife anally, then start singing "Do It in the Butt." He also says that the microchip isn't the mark of the beast. He says it's an embargo, right? He says John wasn't a man of the Lord. Hey, man, come on now. Look at these groups out there. GOCC, they talk about mermaids and giants and shit. You know, they're making the Bible a fucking fairy tale, a fucking kid's fairy tale book, man. Come on now. You know, but that's the false prophets. See, you know, this motherfucker behind me, man, playing this fucking music loud and shit like that. Anyway, it's annoying. See that? See that though? See Satan? But anyway, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. If you're a hopeful elect, you ain't gonna be deceived by that bullshit. You ain't taking the juice or none of that. Elder Apostle Gabar, he was talking about the monkey, the parrot, the toad, the owl, and the dragon. When you're dealing with GMS and GMS affiliates, we're mostly on owls and the dragon type level. The dragon having the ability to see through bullshit very quickly. You know, he can see through bullshit very quickly. So we can watch something on the news and link it to the scriptures. We might have to ponder on it, but we can link it to the scriptures. Something can happen in Iran. Boom, we linking it to World War III. We getting those scriptures. People taking this juice, and we seeing what it's leading to. We know it's going to lead to the microchip. You know what I'm saying? They already talked about a digital tag to see if you lay down with Maxine. Yeah, like a digital marker. Or how would I say? Tab. Right, like a digital tab. But you have false prophets out here that'll tell you that there's no the microchip isn't the mark of the beast. Take Maxine. You know? General Hog, General Pop Tart, as another elder call him. To tell you take the Maxine. To tell you don't listen to all the conspiracy theorists. Da. Take that Maxine, man. Esau gonna give you the best one. So go lay down with Maxine, because he don't want his kingdom to. See, the thing is, how he don't want his kingdom to fall. See, these people don't understand the new world order. In order to have a new world order, you got to destroy the old world. He wants this to fall. He wants the society to fall. He wanted to go an all-out chaos. You know? Now they talking about blackout. There might be a nationwide blackout. That'll definitely have all-out chaos. They talking about they want a civil war, the elites, because through chaos they can make order. All right, let's get inside of this article real quick. Read this. Read this. All right, now this is the Washington Post. China rules out anal swab for the Crown Royal test, saying it's more accurate than throat method. Look at that. And Seoul, months long lockdowns. Entire city populations herded through the streets for mandatory testing. The people of China could be forgiven for thinking they had seen it all during the Crown Royal pandemic. Now, what does it start talking about? Let's get it. Chinese state media outlets introduced the new protocol in recent days, prompting widespread discussion and some outrage. Some Chinese doctor, and what is that new method? The anal swab. Some Chinese doctors say that the science is there. It's always trust the science, right? Before you know it, they're going to put that chip in you telling you to trust the science. Recovering patients, they say, have continued to test positive through samples from the lower digestive tract days after nasal and throat swabs come back negative. So all of this is going what? To the anal swab. I don't want to read the whole thing. I'm on a plantation. But check this out. Oh, Salakia, bear with me. Look this up. Tokyo asks China to stop anal swab test for Crown Royal on Japanese citizens. And you can look at it. All right. Tokyo has requested Beijing to stop taking anal swab tests for Crown Royal on Japanese citizens as the procedure causes psychological pain. A government spokesman said on Monday. You could get into it. But hey, I said I brought up this article to be like, hey, Nate Satan. So you going out there getting the thing jabbed up your goddamn nose and let it touch half of your brain. I don't, it don't do that, but getting that shit jabbed, ran up your nose and stuff. You want to take that test? Well, would you take this? Would you tell your congregation to take this? Because you're all about conforming, you know. And I believe you actually took that Judas purse. All right, you're a motherfucking Judas goat, man. And I'm gonna say it like that. And I ain't got no respect for you. So ain't no over here. There ain't no. Well, I'm calling you bishop and your title, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna say it like that. And if you repent, then you repent. You're a brother. You're still an Israelite. You're a brother, but you ain't a brother in the house of faith, that true faith, that true doctrine. All right. But anyway, I gotta go. Hope this was edifying. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom. On to the next one.